have a conversation, y'all. And this may sound, hey, Jaquisha, Adana, Sakir. Now, this may sound a little jacked up, but y'all know how I talk. I'm a talk straight. I'm only doing this little live because I realize a lot of y'all, number one, don't read with comprehension. Not y'all on the line right here. I don't have any issues with y'all. I was really trying to remember the ones that talk super snarky or just don't have an understanding, because there's both. You got people that really don't understand what I wrote, and you have people that didn't completely read what I wrote because they automatically got in their feelings. Hey, Kanifia, what's going on? They read something and they jumped in their feelings. They was like, oh no, and they trying to chew my head off, right? But I'm gonna do y'all a favor, because it's 2020. Y'all gonna wake y'all lazy asses up. Who's on this line now? I want y'all to share this, because I'm not talking to y'all. I haven't had no bad interaction or anything confusing with any of y'all. I don't want y'all to be confused and think I'm talking to you guys personally. I really wish I knew that girl name so I could tag her ass to this. But this is about the whole Jill Scott and Erykah Badu performance. I want to talk about that because that's something that I posted today, and everybody got their drawers in a bunch over it. Like, everybody's pissed off. How everybody mad about that? Like, I thought this was the conscious community. So y'all sleep with y'all eyes open now? That's what it is. Since y'all could Google everything, right? Y'all just sleep with y'all eyes open. Because y'all know stuff. Y'all could hold it down in a conversation somewhat, right? But y'all forget we in the middle of a war. Y'all don't know we in the middle of a war? Y'all don't understand this is war right now we in? Don't get me wrong. For those who need or wanted to just enjoy the music, whatever the case is, that is fine, right? But understand we are in a war. My post, basically, I'm gonna round it up, make it smaller than what it was. But basically what I had said was, y'all see, first of all, I told y'all that I did not watch the Versus little concert with Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. I missed it. I was preoccupied. I meant to watch it. They're both two of my favorite artists. Peace, El Chic. They're both two of my favorite artists, but I like Jill more than I like Erykah, but I love them both. You know, they are some banging vocalists. Both of them are bad artists. Like, they bad to the bone with it. So, of course, I did want to tune in. Hey, Harmony. But I missed it. Today I got up. I was scrolling online and I seen a couple of things that caught my attention. One of them was, I don't know if it was like a preliminary something to the little concert thing, but both of them were singing some Badu songs and they sounded just alike. That kind of sent a chill up my spine a bit. The way they sound exactly alike. Pitch, everything. Hey, Camille, Shonda. How y'all doing? They sounded exactly alike till it was almost creepy, right? Then I looked at them because I had put the phone down, and my friend was also looking in her phone on her Instagram, scrolling through her news feed or whatever, and she said, "Sis, look." And when she turned the phone around, it was crazy what I saw. Yes, they had their same flesh and bone, but they didn't look like themselves. They didn't look the same. You know, so I said, wow, this is wild crazy. And then she showed me the picture of them kissing, right? This wasn't no romantic kiss. It wasn't no, I'm going to take you upstairs kiss. This could have been a sisterly kiss. It could have been. And this is the part I want to talk about with y'all. I swear I wish, hey Tara, I swear I wish I had more of those people from my post actually on this live feed right now, because y'all fucking bugging. Y'all act like America don't have projects like Project Mockingbird, where they use television, movie, magazine, media, and stuff like that to paint a picture for the civilians, to raise the morale. This is where they got the idea from, first of all, was during the Civil War, right? During the Civil Wars, they realized if they made movies about happiness and patriarchy and stuff, that it boosted morale. So they said, what else can we boost through the media? And they've been doing it ever since. But y'all woke people act like that's not the reality we live in. Y'all coming at me like Jill Scott and Erykah Badu own the record label. You coming at me like they sit at the engineering board with they crystals and cards and shit. Y'all better wake the fuck up, cause y'all fucking bugging, yo. It's 2020 and y'all still on this hive mind shit. Y'all not thinking for yourselves at all. Y'all not thinking for yourselves at all. You can enjoy the music. I'm not saying don't enjoy the music. What I'm saying is stop drinking the Kool-Aid. We are in the middle of a war, and they're having these little free concerts to entertain you and to boost your morale. This is war tactic, y'all. This is war tactic, dead ass mind control that they're doing with us. And they're using the women. Because let me explain something to y'all, my beautiful sisters, who love to be on I'm an emotional being, I'm an emotional creature. Don't make yourself sound psycho. Don't make yourself psycho. Stop being petty. The pettiness, the immaturity that they feeding us through the TV, through the radio, through the TV shows, through the podcast, and all these little mainstream shit that y'all like to tune into, right? Y'all are, we actually conform. Things started out with theater imitating life. Now life imitates theater. They are actually using the media and the theater to guide, control, and maneuver the masses. It's easy to do it like that because you already love music. You already love the movies. You already love to be entertained. And black people, we love to be entertained till it don't even make no fucking sense. For real, because a lot of us, right? A lot of us in this conscious community just really need to, not we. I'm taking myself out of this one because y'all be bugging. Y'all need to take y'all asses back to church. Because if you really feel like just because Erykah Badu and Jill Scott are Afrocentric looking, urban, goddess apparel wearing women like us, and they know things like, not for nothing, Erykah Badu is my god sister. We share a godmother. Okay, so I know she does magic. For this, an insert, by the way, for the people who was on my post talking about, oh, this is about how magic is bad, but you do tarot cards. Y'all so fucking retarded. Do you realize these women don't work for themselves? I do. When I read my tarot cards, when any one of us healers, tarot card readers, or mediums, astrologers, or whatever the case is, what we do for us, and the stars is between us and God and the person looking for the help. When you listening to Erykah Badu and them, they don't write their own check, honey. So their talents have been contracted to work for the fucking beast that wants to mark you. They have been contracted. Do y'all understand that? They don't work for themselves. Those songs that they sang do not belong to them. They don't have permission to jump on Instagram and sing these songs and do these lives just because you think it sound nice. Y'all need to really get out y'all egos and stop being children and grow up and realize the world is not just about us and our beautiful brown skin. We are at war with entities that are against humanity in general. They are anti-life in general. Anti-Christ in general. For those who don't know what Christ is, y'all automatically assume Christ is a Christian concept. Christ is a Kemetic concept. It's the consciousness that comes from being exposed to the sun and living in alignment with nature. Y'all gonna have to rewind this track. My game just rewind like Biggie Smalls, old school on y'all. Because y'all acting too brand new and y'all gonna get yourselves killed out here. Y'all gonna get yourselves killed. One sister, she wanted to make it a whole gay and lesbian conversation. Let me explain something to y'all. Human beings, right? It don't matter who you having sex with, whether it's a man, a woman, a cat, or a dog. Right about now, if your skin looks like mine, sex should not even be at the top of the priority. Your personal freedoms are at risk. Your humanity is at risk, y'all. And y'all don't seem to care. Long as you get to watch a little TV, get some Instagram concerts, y'all gonna cope with whatever fucking crumbs they throw your ass. Y'all not even worried about y'all personal freedoms, y'all civil liberties. Y'all don't even know what that shit is. Y'all think all of this is about a virus. Y'all don't understand that virus was a bioweapon? You got banged on. You got banged on by the beast. And now they brung they sultry sorcerers in to rock y'all niggas back to sleep. Let me see. Lameek, what's going on, old school? Cosmic, Vert, Hassan, I really appreciate y'all coming in. Share this video. Don't get me wrong, I love Erykah Badu. I absolutely adore Jill Scott as an artist. Her vocal skills are like, boom, out of this world. Love her. But guess what? She's not above reproach, y'all. Y'all take it personal with these people like y'all went to school with them and you deliver sandwiches to their grandmother when they away on vacation and shit. Y'all don't know these people like that. Y'all don't know, and y'all not using y'all common sense. That's why y'all so attached to these people. Because y'all not using common sense. If all day long y'all could come up with conspiracies and y'all could see behind the scenes with every fucking thing else, why you can't see that the same media who paints you as monkeys, paints you as criminals, paint you as retarded, paint you as broke, make you look like the most ghetto, ratchet, not even fabulous group of people on the planet. They tell the worst lies on you, the media. Why you don't think that they won't pay people like Erykah Badu and Jill Scott handsomely to keep you entertained? Why do you think these people will not pay them handsomely to do rituals while you think you just getting a live show? How many years did we sit in front of the TV and watch what's it called, the Grammys and the Oscars in them? Y'all motherfuckers just found out the other day that y'all was watching rituals. Don't try to act like y'all so woke now, because y'all not that fucking woke. Dead ass. Y'all just found out y'all was watching rituals, and you only found out because you be on Facebook. You're not paying attention. By the time you see this shit on social media, more than likely it's already too late. Somebody like me already done said the shit and y'all done dismissed us. Y'all already dismissed us. Because we're not singing the shit that make you feel good. And that's that stuff that we got from church. People go to church because it makes them feel good. People in the conscious community hold on to their artists who sing this neo-soul music because it makes us feel good. Just because you see them lighting candles in the video and shit, that don't mean that they pray the same way you do. Do y'all understand they work for media? Do you know the difference between real world and the made-up world? Y'all gotta get out the matrix. Y'all really gotta get out the matrix, yo. The same people that pay the newscasters to pump fear across their airways all week for the past 3 months, 24 hours a day. They've been pumping fear into you all day long, and you've been drinking the Kool-Aid like it's water, like it's the recommended dose and shit. You don't think those same people who pay the news to scare you are not paying the singers to entertain you in the meantime? I want all those people who was on my other post, I want y'all to see this, right? And I want y'all to comment if y'all ever read The Art of War, especially the females. And I'm addressing this to the females because I am one. For the most part, the men not really with the bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's certain things that they automatically know. Because they've been doing this a long time, y'all. Y'all just woke up, right? This fucking government was born woke. They born woke, okay? We the ones that got knocked out, traumatized, rocked back to sleep, had to wake ourselves up, and we struggling through the ranks. After we put them on, they haven't had no traumatic experiences since. So we got to go back to the advent of some of this stuff. And a lot of y'all bitches don't like to read. And that's the problem. And when I say bitches, I'm not even talking to just the females no more. I'm talking to a little bit of everything. If the shoe foot, wear it, walk a mile in it. I don't care. For real, because we don't read. And then we don't read with comprehension because everything is about our feelings. How old are we? How old are we? How conscious can you be spiritually if your feelings, your sensations are that fucking sensitive to outside input? How? How are you having these high vibrational conversations with your higher self if the outside world could penetrate your critical thinking, bypass everything, and automatically get your sign of approval because the person that's singing sound and look like you? Always in their feelings on some immature stuff. Back in the day, right? Because I'm old. I'm 42, right? Back in the day, the behavior that I see going on now, we only saw this shit on little white sitcom TV shows. And we used to laugh at them, how petty they act, how childish they act, and how our parents would dare never to let us behave like that. And we were proud. We were proud to not be petty. We were proud to be able to use critical thinking. We were proud to take the high road. We used to be proud of that. Y'all done watch so much of this TV. Y'all done listen so much to these radios, watch so much of these shows, read so much of them stupid ass books that y'all think being petty is the way to go. Do y'all realize what happened? You got all the white people sitting out in the damn jungle on rugs with kufis on, prayer beads and shit, trying to tell you how to calm down and conquer your ego while you over here in the city acting like an animal, arguing back and forth with somebody who said maybe your favorite artist has an agenda. Are y'all serious? So nobody can ask you questions now. Us women are being the same way with Jill Scott and Erykah Badu like the men were with R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. I wonder if y'all realize that. That's why we really can't talk bad about the men. We can't say nothing to them about certain things because we do the same thing. And then when somebody says something to you, y'all little stink bitches getting y'all attitudes. Y'all better get them turbans off your head and dust them mites out y'all damn dreads or whatever the hell you got up under them head wraps. Loose that shit up. Let some air get on your scalp. Let some new signals, some new frequencies get in there. Something because y'all lacking. There's nothing wrong with liking the entertainment. But when you like the entertainment so much that nobody could question you about the entertainment, nobody can cause you to think, is this thing for my betterment? What else is happening here besides me just being entertained? When people cannot ask that question to you, you already lost. And it's going to take a moment, right? When hearing someone's voice like mine or someone have a conversation like mine that don't make you feel good, but every other word might stick, might not stick. Maybe in 5 years, it'll cross your mind again. And that's sad. We got healing to do, y'all. Do y'all know we in a war? We in the middle of a war. We are in the middle of a war. Y'all want to argue with me about Erykah Badu and Jill Scott maybe being a part of an agenda? I asked y'all to tell me what the agenda was. I never said the agenda was some lesbianism or anything. I never said what the agenda was because I don't know. I didn't even watch the damn thing. But judge, how is that the same? Who has Erykah Badu and Jill Scott raped? You should compare the sexual predators. Oh, no. What I was saying was Janelle, what I was saying was the way us women are acting to protect Jill Scott and Erykah Badu is the same way the men were acting when they were on the side of R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, right? The men see things with this situation. Yes, Marvel, it's a spiritual war. Yes, there's always an agenda. Thank you. Yes. Right? So what I was saying was that we really can't talk to them or like be mean to them or try to chastise them about certain behaviors or certain tendencies that they have when we got the same ones with us. We gotta be fair is what I was saying. Cause by the way, it's rumored, I haven't confirmed it yet, but I found out today that our dearly loved Erykah Badu is on that damn Epstein list. She done been out to the Epstein Island a few times. She done made some comments that's very iffy and sketchy concerning harming children and stuff like that. And it's no secret that she's a witch. It's not a secret that she don't hide it. She don't hide it. My thing is, what kind of witch is she? Because somebody was like, oh, but you read tarot cards. So what? When I read my tarot cards, I'm commissioned by nature itself. When she sings her songs, she's doing her siren thing or whatever, right? She's commissioned by Tony Mottola or whatever record label is paying her to do the song. You think those people care about how good you feel? Yeah, I wasn't comparing the artist to the sex offender. I was comparing something else. Glad you got that. So we gotta pay, it's like some real subtle lines, it's subtle things that happen, right? That make things go over people's head. And as woke as a lot of us say we are, right? We are not doing enough to protect the ones that aren't that woke. We're not doing enough. Like, I need to see more videos like mine, where people are critically thinking and questioning things that the masses are gravitating to. Y'all had no problem. Y'all had absolutely no problem condemning that damn stupid ass Popeye sandwich. But put the Popeye sandwich in the head wrap, some gold brass hand-hammered earrings, and y'all got a damn problem with it now. Nobody can't say nothing to you about your chicken sandwich because you rock the same head wrap and you be in front of your altar doing your thing, playing their music, getting in the vibes like this, right? We gotta learn to let go. We gotta learn to let go of stuff and stick to what's essential. But we don't sit still enough sometimes, and the way life has been in this place, it don't give you enough time to really sit still and find out what's essential for you. And I guarantee defending Erykah Badu and Jill Scott is not essential for you. That shit is not essential for you. Y'all really could need to stop taking shit personal and start seeing the bigger picture. We all over 21, 22 here for the most part. I don't think I got no teenagers on my page. So why every time there's a conversation, the conversation starts getting dumbed down? People want to play word semantic games and stuff like that. Like y'all don't know what the other person is talking about. Understand what is real compared to what's really going on. Exactly. Because we really are in the matrix. And a lot of y'all who say y'all woke, y'all high vibing and all this stuff like that, y'all don't even know y'all in the matrix. Y'all don't know. Y'all think the shit we got going on is all there is. I said what I said. Who gonna check me? And not for nothing, us conscious women who don't have our third eye on and intact the right way, this is why the men don't trust our asses. This is why we can't be trusted. Exactly. We're not supposed to lower our vibrations or make assumptions and stuff like that. And that's how we become vulnerable, y'all. That's how we become vulnerable. This is literally history repeating itself all over again. And a lot of the stuff that we've been fighting for, a lot of the things that we want, we gonna let it go. Because we tired of being in the house. We want to go outside. Give us free. We ready to throw it all away. We don't want to understand nobody. We don't want to understand nobody. What happened to my screen? I'm not home, y'all. We don't want to understand nobody. We don't want to think critically. We just want to feel good. We done turned to drug addicts, y'all. Even if you don't smoke, you don't drink, you're on drugs. You get high off your own emotional thrills. You get high on Sunday, going to church. Oh, you can't wait to see what pastor got to say this week. That thing got me through, girl. Thing got me through last week. Oh, I can't wait to see what's going on here with such and such and such. We're getting our sensations met in other ways. And the satisfying of the sensations is the shit that's keeping us trapped. Use vibrations to help real war going on for kids. Yes. I hope to God, like there's 2 people so far I heard is on that Epstein list that I hope to God is not on that list. Michael Jackson, Erykah Badu. I like Erykah. She did some real wild stuff a few years ago and she had been moving a little funny. But you know what? I can't say so much about nobody's shit because that's her life. But at the same time, if I see something going on that's going to be harmful to a masses amount of people, I should say something. Somebody should say something. I just ain't going to let y'all be out there getting hurt. Like, look at these dumbass niggas. They still don't see that these damn singers and stuff playing a role like the characters in the movie. Do y'all realize that? Do y'all realize that? I don't think y'all realize that. Y'all don't know. Because I'm going to keep it funky. Half of y'all females, y'all don't want to do the work. Y'all think doing healing and being conscious means you get to play in your pussy and have sex magic all fucking day. And y'all got niggas hurting your feelings. You really don't know how to respect yourself and love yourself yet. You can't grow no food. You can't sew no clothes. You can't do nothing. You can't think critically. That don't make us trustworthy. I just want you to know that. Sisters. When our living skills are lacking, when our ability to see what is unseen is dimmed, when we cannot see the men are the physical ones, we're the spiritual plane. So when you're spiritually handicapped, you're not trustworthy. And the man who is physically hardwired, right? He can look at you and tell if you in alignment with your spiritual self or not. Men know. That's why they know which women to do that 10-second smile, laugh, let me get your number. Then they at your house with your feet in their chest 2 days later. Some of y'all less than that. They know who to play these games with. They know who to play these games with. They know which women they have to lie to and say, baby, I love you. Let's get married. And then steal some coochie and run away. He come back 2 weeks later, might have a bracelet for you or maybe just a real good story. But he'll be back and he know what to tell you when he get there. Yeah. Men are hardwired to the physical plane. That don't mean that they spiritually retarded. But when us women cannot see what is going on behind scenes, we can't protect these men. We can't protect our children. We can't protect the property that they would want to put us on and build their legacies on. We not trustworthy. And as fast as y'all jump down my throat about some damn Jill Scott, as much as I love her, and Erykah Badu, y'all bitches ain't trustworthy. I'm talking about the ones that jump down my throat on some old, like, oh, if sex is the only thing on your mind and you need to check your vibes and stuff like that. I wasn't even thinking about sex when I saw that kiss, when I saw the 2 women kissing. Sex was the last thing on my mind, especially for the ones that wanted to make it a whole gay, straight conversation. That's y'all conversation. I know who I am, and I don't really give a damn about nobody else's position. Okay? So the whole gay, straight thing ain't really my topic to be trying to cover. What I saw, where I was coming from when I saw that Jill Scott picture with Erykah Badu, what I saw was straight distraction. I saw the art of war getting displayed, y'all. If they could get you distracted with sisterhood, they'll let you have that. They'll let you have the sisterhood if it make you feel good enough that you'll be distracted and you all lulled up. You in your sacred vibes. Yeah. Did you get trumped? I didn't get trumped. They got trumped. Scared to see terror. Yeah, they scared to see it for what it is. They are. They have to be, because there's no way in the world you're calling yourself woke and you don't even want to question certain stuff. You don't even want to question it. There's no way in the world. Us women got to wake up, yo. They're attacking us. Hello. They're attacking us, y'all. And they know what to do to get to us. They know what to do. They're going to put somebody with some cocoa butter smooth skin, wrap their hair up, put them in an urban background. Oh, we all the way resonating with that. They not singing about sweet Jesus. They singing about sweet Oshun or something like that. Oh, they got us. They'll let you have that. They don't care. Because it's not your attention that they really after in the long run, y'all. It's your soul. It's your body. It's your mind. It's your spirit. It's the whole of you. This thing is bigger than black and white. This thing is bigger than black or white. Bigger than black and white. Because these elitists, do you think that the little black children get raped, murdered, and the little white ones don't? Of course they do. This power control, this power freak, this control freak is colorblind. But it does understand that the true owners and masters of the land can never find out that they are indeed the true masters and owners of the land, because then we can, by law, universal and local, cast them out from among us. But y'all don't even want to be the landlords no more. Check out post on my page on Black Depopulation. Yeah, y'all don't even want to be the landlords. Y'all don't want to be the Moors. Y'all don't want to be auto Chicanas. Y'all want to walk around with labels that come on crayons. Y'all want to be the black and brown people. But y'all woke though. And y'all can't see that this whole, maybe it was innocent, maybe it wasn't. Even if it was, you can't trust it because it's coming from an industry that already hates you. So what if they make good music that we jam to? Understand that they're not giving you good music because they want to see you smile. They want to see you distracted. They want to see you stuck in your temporal emotions. That's what they want. And they plan is working beautiful on y'all woke ass people. I swear. This shit is working like a charm. You got 1/3 of the population scared of coronavirus, lining up to take the shot, right? Then you got another 1/3 of the population think this shit coming from 5G, right? Then you got another 1/3 of the population that's seemingly unconcerned about the COVID and the 5G. They just living by faith and not by sight, and they gonna burn their sage and, do they stones and stuff like that. But they not saying nothing about Jill Scott pretending to suck a dick at a concert. If she's doing that for money on scene with her modest self, right? Because she painted this picture. I'm going to be the most modest one ever. I'm going to be soulful. I'm going to be sexy. I'm going to be modest. Little did y'all know she was behind the scenes getting groomed. I peeped that when she made that album with the song with Paul Wall. That's when she lost me. Not that I got anything against Paul Wall, but you got to know when things have changed. You got to know when the vibe is not the same no more. You got to know when the artist you're listening to is no longer the artist. You're listening to a producer and you're looking at a product. That's what y'all not understanding. CIA took over music industry. That's a fact. Indeed, they did. Indeed, they did. Music, newspaper, movies, all of media is taken over by the CIA. Sophia, unfortunately, there's a sizable number of our melanin-rich people that are non-player characters. They lack the critical thinking skills to discern the truth from fiction because they're part of the hive mind complex of this matrix. They're tools and they're the tools and defenders of this matrix. You got that right. Because Natasha, they tried to tear me a new one on my page when I told them, like, hey, being that we're finding out about all these stars and stuff, should we trust everything that come across? Should we jump on everything that they offer? Jill Scott started her career doing exotic poetry, but she was still very modest. I don't know her for the exotic poetry. I never said wholesome. I said modest. I never said wholesome. I said modest. Meaning, Jill Scott was not an artist that you would turn the TV on and see her whole nipple sticking out. You would not see her bent over or see a whole bunch of men groping her. She wasn't one of those artists, is what I meant. She's not, she may not be wholesome. I never said she was either. She's modest. I always looked at her like she carried herself like a modest woman. And a lot of times people attach, by default, wholesomeness to a look of modesty. You understand now? She looked modest, but she never claimed or pretended to be wholesome. But automatically, when I said the word modest, even you connected the word wholesome to it. So they understand the way the mind works when it comes to connecting words with images and feelings and stuff like that. They got that whole thing mapped out. They got it mastered. They got it mastered. You know? So we have to do more due diligence, y'all. We got to get more into the language of art. We got to do more reading because that's not her brand. What's not her brand? Modesty? Nah, I think she ran a modest brand. Maybe there's another word for it. I don't know. But to me, that's me projecting what? How you know it's not us projecting them? Because if we're talking about the same artist and we seeing two different things, then maybe both of us are projecting. Maybe both of us are right. She looked like a regular woman to me. Well, to me, a regular woman looks modest. I don't think we saying things that's that much different. All I said is she looked modest. She looked modest. I talked about how she looked. She appeared. She came off. She presented herself modest. She wasn't no thought. I never looked at her as, like, never expect to see her in the video with, what's this girl name? Meg Thee Stallion or nothing like that. Like, she don't have those kind of presentations about her. So if that make her regular, fine. She was regular to me too. But most of us are regular, so it made sense that she be regular or modest or however anybody want to term it, because it's going to resonate. Whether it's your projection or mine, your projection going to resonate with you, my projection going to resonate with me. Both of us are right about the projection because it's resonating both ways. It's not like I see a cat and you see a cow. We kind of both seeing the same thing, but the language is so broad. Orchid turns to beauty like purified water. Could be purified toilet water. It could be purified toilet water. It could be. Doesn't mean anything. It could be purified toilet water. My thing is, can you really purify toilet water? I mean, you probably can purify the toilet water. Just don't poop in it. Because now you got an issue. Which brings me to the next point. Even if they were doing something that was strictly innocent, right? Because once again, they do not write their own checks. They have to get permission to perform certain songs and stuff like that, right? Everything that they do, the industry has a right to it. The industry that owns them, that owns their character, their brands, or whatever the case is, whoever's invested, they have a say on how these performances, these concerts, these acts of random kindness, whatever it is that they do, in their artist name, under their artist brand. They have a right to project or present that information or data anywhere in the world, any way they please. So it don't matter how I feel or how you feel or even how Jill Scott feel. Because when she's Jill Scott performing, she's a product. She's not necessarily an artist no more. She's an artist that produces. So she's a product of the production company. You get it? And those are the lines that they're operating in. And those are the lines that I want to talk about, because that's the way they deal with us on a whole in general. They're not looking at your humanity. They're not looking at your naturalness. They're looking at you like a product, and that you're there to manipulate and control and stuff like that. And they do these things through agendas. You know how many artists performed and made lots of music because they love that music, right? They were having fun, having the time of their life. And then they realized, wait a minute, there's something else going on here. And all of a sudden, they don't really want to make the music no more. All of a sudden, they don't want to be an actor anymore. All of a sudden, they don't want to do certain things anymore. They want to fall off scene. We all project. I appreciate your analysis. Question everything. Yeah, we got to question everything. We got to question everything. Not so much as a question them. Like, oh, is she good? Is she bad? That's irrelevant, because whether she good or bad don't mean nothing. You don't got no place to put her. Whether she is good or bad, you can't put your hands on her to punish her. So it's not about judging the person about their goodness or badness. It's about understanding what they may be involved in and what can happen with this image that I'm seeing right now. How was this image played? And if they signed these contracts, y'all, like, we gotta wake up. Do y'all understand these people are not letting you make money? They are not letting you be relevant unless you play by their rules. They're not gonna let you be relevant. You can pay for all your own distribution. You can pay for your own print-ups. You can pay for all your own production and everything. Guess what? They will block you on the radio. They will block you at the little, what you call it, like the iPhone stores and shit like that. Like, they'll make it hard for you to get all that hard work to the public. That's what they do. Sometimes they like you so much, they let you go ahead and get your hustle on, right? And when you at the top peak, like 50 Cent was, they come and make you an offer you can't refuse. Right, we don't know what's in their contracts, but what we do know is that these people don't allow nothing to get done that's outside of their control. That much we do know. I know why everybody got upset, and guess what, sis? I could care less. Because if I did see it, which I'll probably watch it later on, I'm not even in no rush to see it, because my whole thing was question things. I looked at a couple of images, right? One of them I didn't even share, because I don't want to share it. I want y'all to use y'all brains and start picking stuff up for yourself. But when I saw the image is what made me make the post. So it's not so much of, I get it. People upset because they had a good time. They felt really good about the verses. And, you know, I wanted to feel really good with y'all, but I missed it. I knew I could have caught it in the morning, but instead something else caught my attention. And that something else was more important than being entertained. And that's to tell my people, my brothers, my sisters, my tribe, do not be so entertained. I don't care how good the concert was. I don't care who was there. It could have been, it could have been Malachi York and Ptolemy and Telsa and shit. It could have been a Saw and a Set doing the verses. I'ma still say question it. If anything has us too mesmerized, too enthralled, we gotta question it. Yeah, Spotify, title, all that stuff. That's all I'm saying. Don't be okay with everything, even if you have a good time. You can have a good time, but why you got to be so attached to the feeling that nobody can even question it now? So that means there's a lot of y'all with attachment issues. You got attachment issues. You like something, you don't want nobody to not like it. You don't want nobody to say nothing to you about how much they don't like it. That's not the conversation you want to have about something that you like. I get it. But we're not kids no more. And our civil liberties are at risk, y'all. And their job is to keep you distracted. So while it was a beautiful show and y'all was feeling all high in the heavens, right? Did y'all forget about the war we in? Melvin Erykah had an indoctrination video a while back. Very controversial with the flaming lips and the visuals involved, blood and semen, and she was in the bathtub, or was it her sister? It was a sex magic ritual. Miss Badu been crossed over. Thank you very much, Melvin, for that comment. Yeah, that video was about, 3-4 years ago, something like that. It caused a lot of upheaval. I mean, like, the godparents is still cool with her. We're going to love her regardless. But have some common sense. And our people got amnesia. Like, I'm going to say it again. We act like the country we live in does nice things to us. And I'm not just talking about us black people, because they do it to everybody in this country. They experiment on everybody. COVID-19 is a whole experiment.